Now let's suppose home imposes tariff imports of $T. Now how it's going to affect this graph or home country? So we know for a small country, tariff will increase the market price at home from PW to PW plus T. So this is going to be an upward shift, PW plus T. From previous lessons, we know that EX will shift up, EX plus T. So this line becomes the new demand curve and also the marginal revenue curve for the monopolist. At the new price, which is PW plus T, supply rises to QS2. So this was QS1, this was DS1, right? Sorry, QD1, QD1. Now you see supply increases because price is higher now, and demand decreases because it's more expensive now. The result, imports decreases from M1 to M2. First, originally this was the imports. Now only this line is the amount of imports. And EXT is the new demand curve, as I mentioned before, and the marginal revenue curve faced by home monopolist. Now originally this was the equilibrium point. Now we have a trade equilibrium with tariff at point, let's call it D. So this is our new equilibrium point. This is without tariffs. This is after introducing tariffs. So let's find out who gains and who loses as a result of import tariffs. Let's call this area, I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to call this area A, this whole area. Sorry, this area. So this area is called A, this is B, C, and D. So, just like before in previous lessons we did, originally customer was this was consumer surplus, this area under demand at PW, but when price goes up, this area goes up too, and consumer surplus becomes this smaller triangle. So consumer surplus minus A, B, C, D, right? And producer surplus before tariffs, this was producer surplus. The area above supply curve, it was only up to here, right? Starting from here and this triangle only. Now this A is added at PW plus D. It's more expensive, price goes higher for producer, so it's better for them. They gain area A. So producer surplus plus A. Government gets this triangle, which is the amount of T. $T. Government C plus C. So if net effect, net would be A cancels A, C cancels C, because this is negative sign. We are left with minus B plus D, dead weight loss. So this would be minus BD.